She's the graphics designer. She is the website designer. She is the engineer that repaired the printer. All those conical who you use, she no one tell us. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to introduce her in a manner that is seized up, but I just couldn't help but go that way to, introduce this awesome woman whom I am so privileged to do this. To introduce on this special day of the unveiling of BBF Cromstar Group. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Chioma Rosemary Onyekaba. Put your hands together and please give her a standing ovation. Give her a standing ovation. A standing ovation.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, esteemed leaders, captains of industries, respected political icons, noble legal luminaries, accomplished entrepreneurs, and highly honored guests. Good evening to you all. It is with immense joy and overwhelming gratitude to God that I stand before this distinguished gathering today as the President, CEO of BBF Cromstar Group. Today is not just a grand opening. Today is a gathering of greatness. It is a testimony, a convergence of visionary minds, nation builders, policy makers, innovators, and individuals whose footprints have shaped institutions, transformed industries, empowered communities, and inspired generations. Welcome to BBF Cromstar Group, a dream born not out of only vision, but out of pain, out of battles, out of moments where giving up felt easier than holding on. There was a time this dream almost died with me, but standing before you today is proof that grace still speaks, that purpose still fights, and that even in the darkest moments, light will always find you. Before I continue, I must first honor the people who carried me when I could no longer carry myself. The miracles in human form. Firstly, my parents, my siblings, and my bundles of joy. Every time I stand and walk on these two legs, I remember the man who God used to lift me from a wheelchair and make it possible for me to walk again after a devastating automobile accident involving Dangote truck and a Young Shall Grow vehicle on the 8th of August 2014. One of the major people God used to safeguard this dream from crashing and save my family another devastating grief after the loss of my brother was none other than Professor Nicholas Eze, the CEO Olic Nigeria Limited. I am deeply grateful that you are witnessing today with us. Please celebrate him. At a point, this dream tried to die again, and my mother's battle with stroke didn't help matters. But somebody stepped in and felt the energy. He is none other than Dr. Uchechukwu Samson Oga, the CEO, President, Masters Energies Nigeria Limited. In 2022, during one of the most difficult seasons in my life, when everything seemed to be slipping away, certain people came in, they became the oxygen, they became my miracle, and they became my emergency dials. With deep gratitude, I recognize today Dr. Fernandez Akinabwe, the first doctor who finally discovered what 5 hospitals could not find. You became my first step to a third chance to life. Dr. Amaka Oswabu. When I call this name, memories come flooding. You were not just my doctor, you became my sister and my emergency dial. You fought for me beyond duty. Even when my eyes eventually shut, you stayed. I only got to know you the next day when I could finally make and place faces. You, alongside Dr. Akinabe and the entire medical team that fought for me to still be here, I remain forever grateful. Dr. Gozie Omeke, the hands used to suture me back to life, the expert surgeon who carried out 3 surgeries and 2 major procedures within 6 months. You remain unforgettable. To Dr. Mikel, Mrs. Ngojo Obuju, it is unfortunate that you couldn't make it here because you had to go through a surgery recently. You told me you'd be watching, and I know you're watching this. I appreciate you. To my team, my work family, I call you. You stayed when it was hard. You believed when it didn't make sense. You walked through pressure, uncertainty, exhaustion, and sacrifice. The brand stands today because of you. Thank you will never be enough. But from my depths, I am deeply grateful. I celebrate your strengths, I honor your sacrifices, and indeed, I will be forever indebted to you. Let me recognize the presence of someone very special here today, who 13 years ago stood with me and witnessed the first milestone. To our highly revered chairman of the occasion, Ambassador Dr. God knows Bolade Igali, a man whose diplomatic excellence, leadership, and commitment to national unity continue to inspire millions across Nigeria and beyond. I am deeply honored by your presence and grateful that God has kept you 13 years after to witness this milestone. Please celebrate him. To a very special pillar in the life of this brand, our guest of honor who tried his best to be here but for inevitable reasons couldn't make it, Professor Mohammed Tafik Ladan. He is the former Director General, Nigerian Institute of Advanced Legal Studies. He relentlessly pushed me through success, even the most difficult moments. I am grateful, sir. To Honorable Justice Mabel Shedun Bello, she's on her way here. She flew in all the way from Enugu to grace this occasion. I am deeply grateful, ma. You're a mentor and an Amazon. I respect you deeply. To my entire work family at TechFund, Architect Eternal Sonny, the Executive Secretary, Mr. Bunza Abdullahi, the Head of Procurement, Mr. Chibuzo, Mr. Abubakar, Mrs. Lola, Mr. Danladi, I appreciate you all for all you do. Permit me to recognize the National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Senator Samuel Anyao, ably represented by Honorable Ato Ugochukwu. For over a decade, your support and patronage toward this brand have remained unwavering. I lack words to express my gratitude. The same goes to Dr. Ijoma Arodogu, the All Progressives Congress National Vice Chairman, Southeast. I appreciate you, sir. To the Director General and CEO of Raw Materials Research Development Council, Professor Nnayelugo Ikemonso. Thank you so much for always demanding excellence and believing in our capacity to deliver. To Chief Godwin Osibeme, the General Manager, Lenas International Limited, former Chief of Staff to the former President Goodluck Jonathan. Thank you for your sacrifice of time and indeed your patience. Despite the short notice, you're blessing us with your presence. I am deeply grateful. To Dr. Olasupo Olusi, the Managing Director, CEO, Bank of Industry, Chief Charles Orie, the former Managing Director, CEO, Isopadec, Dr. Pedian Ihepeme, Mr. Awai A.K. Awai, Dr. Desire Dono, UNECA Project Senior Expert Training Services, Accra, Ghana, Mr. Levi Innadi, and many of you who mean so much to me. I am deeply grateful. To the President, CEO of Citygate Homes, High Chief Mike Duro Ejogu. To think that 11 years ago, I designed the current logo of Citygate's Home, a brand that had now become a household name, still amazes me. Thank you for trusting the younger version of me with such huge responsibility. What I once called basic has now become standard. So I am honored to celebrate your presence today. Thank you for flying in all the way from the United Kingdom to grace this occasion today. I appreciate you. To the President, Gosima Group, Dr. Chidebere Gideon Osi, I appreciate the long-term loyalty to this brand. To the President CEO Bloom Public Health, Dr. Chimeze Anyakora, thank you so much. All the way from Europe, you made it here today. Thank you. To Honorable Jones Onyereri, on short notice, sir, you flew in this morning. I am deeply grateful. You're welcome, sir. To Professor Joy Eyisi, my mother, my friend, my mentor, my everything. Thank you for scheduling your trip for today, just to honor me today. May grace continue to find you. To Mr. Ahmed Ojolape, one of the most disciplined IATA trainers I've ever known. Thank you for your dedication, your mentorship, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Because of you, I was able to put my best in and eventually emerge the best IATA performing students May 2025 exam in the whole of Nigeria. Sir, thank you for coming. To Mr. Charles Ude, the principal partner, Charles Ude & Co. To Mrs. Elizabeth, Director, Fairview School, and every one of you here seated, I am deeply grateful. I can't forget to recognize one woman who has become my aburo, as you call me, Mrs. Bose Okara, the amiable wife of Honorable Ibe Okara, the member representing Arochukwu Ohafia Federal Constituency. Ma, you are more than a friend. You are family. Some of the beautiful mocktails you enjoyed today came from her love, her support, and beyond that, her care. She stood by me, she cooked with me, she planned with me and supported me through it all. To your husband, who though unavoidably is absent today, sir, thank you for always standing by us. To my neighbors, by the way, amazing ones for that matter, I am grateful. To all our clients, both named and unnamed, thank you for all you do. I see you, I value you. Whether or not I mentioned your name today, my friends, old schoolmates, you guys made it here. I can't mention everybody, but I do know that you know I love you. Yes, you can't deny that. Even you, you're smiling. Alright, thank you so much. But before I finally take a bow tonight, there's one final honor I must respectfully pay. A great scholar, a noble man of character, a true gentleman who wished to dearly witness a day like this, personally presents this commendation with color. Sadly, on the 16th of May 2026, passed in his sleep. He is none other than late Chief Emeka Fleming Okembo. Though he is no longer with us, his memory, kindness, and impact remain alive in our hearts. I would therefore humbly request that we all rise and observe the 1 minute silence in honor of this great man. Thank you very much. May Jesus' soul continue to rest in peace. May God bless you all. May He keep you in good health. And just know this to every young person out there. It doesn't matter how hard it looks right now. There's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. You keep pushing yourself beyond what people believe. Believe in yourself first. And I always say, it doesn't have to make sense to you before it makes sense to others. It doesn't also have to make sense to everyone around you before it makes sense to you. Some people may not have believed that the dream will work out well, but if you try, maybe it might just work. So keep trying, keep thriving. I love you all. Thank you.